You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. They about to fight? If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs naturally grew a size bigger as soon as Bree started showing up. Nah, that's a low blow. She accusing her of stuff in her bra. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Bree here, and today we're finally back with Doki Doki Literature Club. You know, it's almost been a year since we last played this game, but we just go act like it hasn't. We just go carry on. Last time I played this game, I was vibing a lot with Yuri, I believe that was her name, but we had a lot of things going on with Sayori. Her poems were kind of dark, so that's all I remember. So without further ado, let's just hop right into it. All right, so we left off with writing our first poem. I think I tailored it towards Yuri because she was my favorite, so I'm gonna share it with her first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. All right, let's see what Yuri's talking about. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Oh, okay, so maybe she liked it, I guess. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Why is she blushing? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what I even said. Like, did we say words? He's going to hate me. Aw, she's so cute. I like Yuri. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Okay, there we go. Reassuring her. This is perfect. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? I don't know. Like, what did I even say? Am I like do Guinness or something? Yuri takes a deep breath, or takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? From my knowledge, I don't think we have any. I think we just be yapping, or I don't know. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? I don't think I did. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Like, really, like I'm dumb on here. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Did she think I did she think I used ChatGPT? Well, I know that. I just meant she boosts me too much. Like, I'm not smart. Like, come on now. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is awkward. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. So you capped. I think the most noticeable things that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. I guess, like I was just chatting. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Is she an English teacher or something? What are we talking about? Once Yuri finds her train of thought, is if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are some different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. I bet. I don't like her. Biased how? Well, never mind. What? Tell me. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Alright, I don't care about her. You can talk to her. It really don't matter to me. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Okay, Leah, let's see what she said. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Aren't y'all in the club? Y'all do this every day, don't y'all? Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club, right? Like, I just said that. Like, okay. It say, ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last, her handwriting is pretty. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood a test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light tickles. The light flickers. I flicker back. I butchered that so bad. I butchered that so bad. All right. I don't know what that meant, but that was pretty. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. I hate when people say that. Like, they be having the prettiest handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Okay, is she calling me stupid? Well, I just don't read scripts very often. And to be fair, it didn't take me that long, but okay. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short and I didn't even know what you was talking about, it was cool or whatever. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. It was perfect because I wouldn't have read no more than that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Okay? Something easy to digest, I suppose. What do you usually write? Are you into ghost theory? What? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Then what are you talking about? What was it about? I didn't think it was about ghosts. I just don't know what it's about. I must have totally missed the point. Like, it went over my head. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. So you feel like you're invisible like a ghost? Lingering her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. As in soon to be left with nothing. You good? That's a lot more, solemn and sad, putting it that way, girl. I hadn't even thought of that. You good? You need a hug? That's impressive. That is a nice way to put it, but like, sheesh, are you good? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so like, I wish we could have wrote it or read it. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Okay, nice compliment. You think so? I mean, yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. Okay, we had a good time. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Bree. Well, not for me. What's going on? Me too, I guess. All right, who should I show my poem to next? Let's talk to Sayori, because I actually like Sayori. Oh, okay, this is a good poem, Bree. It's not that good. Like, don't y'all pump my head up a little bit. Am I kind of a guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Oh, that's sad. But I was kind of being mean to her, like the first episode or whatever. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. That would be crazy if I didn't write one. That would be really rude. It just reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Okay. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Right? Like, I'm right here, but I get what you mean. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise or whatever. It's like I said before, Brie. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, I didn't think I was. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Aw, thanks, Sayori. Sayori is a sweetheart. She don't do no wrong. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Is it because he just wanted to be in a room full of girls or something? I don't know. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I bet hers is good too. Let's see. Okay, I like her handwriting. Hers is easier to read. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Oh, this sounds like an actual poem. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, that was cute. It was a little regular, Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until the morning to write this? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I would have waited too, because, you gotta get your rest. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Why are you always on her like that? That's crazy. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Well, that sounds like an insult a little bit. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. It's bad to skip breakfast. Okay. I get all cranky. I understand, Sayori. I'm glad you ate. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Okay. Monica's the best. Monica cool or whatever. That's actually who I want to go to next. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. All right, I believe you. Well, I guess I look forward to it. I do. I like Sayori. All right, let's go to Monica because I don't like Natsuki. So let's see what she's talking about. Hi, Bree. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear that. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. You know, it's whatever. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I don't know what I'm so shy for. Like, everybody nice except Natsuki, so it ain't no reason to be shy around here. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I guess. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. I didn't mean to laugh like that. That was weird. Why is she laughing? Don't worry, Bree. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Why? Y'all been in the club for a long time, right? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. You know, ain't nothing to be scared of. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Bree. I was going ooh in my head when I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. Okay, well, I guess I said something cool because like that's the same thing Yuri said. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. So you thought I was shallow? I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Do not go about life that way. Like, you want to have high expectations and have people have high expectations of you. And then when you complete them, great. And you worked hard to, you know, prove yourself, even though you don't have to. But like, you know, just don't be like this character, you know? That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know, I said that out loud. I would not have said that. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Okay. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I mean, I guess she might as well start writing some books or something. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. And don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Okay, good advice. Let me see what you wrote. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I like Monica. She's cool. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. All right. That's the best way to find a kind of style that suits you, and exactly, that goes with anything. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. All right. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Is that advice for the game? Like, should I not like try to tailor it to nobody and just be myself? Maybe that's what she's telling me. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. You know what, or do I have to do that? Like, now I'm confused. Do I tailor it or do I not? Why she keep laughing? Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Okay, y'all all say that and have like good things. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean, you know, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I guess I see. Well, let me read it then. Let's see what you're talking about. Your handwriting cute too. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. What? See the direction the spackle protrudes? What are we talking about? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with the permanent copy of the meaningless. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I thought Yuri poem went over my head. This one went over my head. Who are we talking about? So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback because I don't know what you want. It's okay, you know. I totally didn't put my heart into that. Yeah, that's kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Like, what? Like, you got a boyfriend or something? What is you talking about? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. Okay, and that would be an epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. What deep stuff you got hiding in your closet? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Okay. Oh, she's saying we not that close yet. I'll tell you later. Okay, I can wait. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip for today. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Okay, that's good advice. I'm gonna start doing that with videos. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. That's actually good advice to take. All right, thanks for listening. Thanks for telling me. I like Monica. All right, let's go to the lame person. Let's go to the weirdo. Breathe. If you're not going to take this clip seriously, then go home. She's the only person that has said something rude about my writing this whole time. I don't know what her problem is, but like everybody else messing with it. So obviously I didn't say nothing too crazy. She just a hater. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? Yeah, I do, bozo. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. What are you talking about? I don't know if she want a box or something, but we can really take it there. We all start somewhere, right? Like, what are you talking about, bozo? If you're still part of the first poem you ever wrote, then I like to read it. Ooh, I kind of burn her right there. I kind of burn her. See, look at her face. She don't even know what to say. Painful to think about, ain't it? Oh, he's spicy with her. I like this. See, he bringing the energy that I need because, like, your first shit probably was trash too. So what is you talking about? Yep. She ain't got nothing to say. She burned. I don't care. Fine. Well, sorry. No, I don't want it. I don't care. You'll get better anyways. Yeah, sure. I don't care. I tell you what to approve, but you're better off just trying again. You better off just not talking to me, obviously. Fair enough. I don't care. Well, to each your own, I guess. Like, I'm not trying to appeal to you no ways. I don't like you. Anyways, I guess I gotta share mine now. I guess. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Yep, I'm about to. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. She talking about minds, but look what she wrote. Crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. But she talking about what I wrote. I wish they gave you more options in this game because I hurt her feelings. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Look at, I didn't say nothing about liking her poem. I didn't say I like that. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Like, you don't even know me. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid, bozo. Yeah, like, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yours didn't even hit, though. Like, I understand what she's saying. Like you don't have to be writing, like, serious novels and books, but yours didn't even make sense. Like, in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand, I guess. Like, it wasn't given that. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. What's the wordplay? You ain't saying nothing crazy. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I guess, like, that was your big one. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. I guess. Oh, so you did. Like, I don't care. Wow. Oh, wow. I didn't know. Oh my God. I guess more went into that than I realized. Like, I don't care. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Right. Me too. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment because I really ain't give a fuck. So I don't really care how old everyone is, but I feel like Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. I really don't care. That was a waste of my time. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Actually, it went better than I thought. It was only Natsuki that was tripping or whatever. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I feel it depends what you wrote, because their poems wasn't even that like crazy. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. She can't even understand what she wrote. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy, I guess. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I knew that. Like, it wasn't boring or anything. I just meant, like, the language, I guess, the way you put it, it's cute. I was trying to say something nice. Ooh, yikes. See, me and Yuri on the same wavelength, because your shit was kind of trash. I'm not gonna lie. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? They about to fight? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Yuri said she might as well eat you up since you talk like that. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. See, like, why is she so catty? Like, your writing was the worst out of everybody. She just trying to help you, which people did, by the way. I didn't like it, but I guess if they asked me to side, I'm siding with Yuri, because I don't even like her poem. Her poem was trash. I ain't even being biased. Sayori liked it, and Bree did too. So based on that, I'm glad, not her bringing me up. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. See, Yuri's standing on business. She don't even care what she's talking about. I wouldn't care either. Like, who is you talking to? I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring and your shit ain't. So, which I haven't yet. So she checking her. I'll check her too. See, that's why I like Yuri. She's standing on what she believe in, and she doing it like in a nice, nasty way. That's my type of person. See, she burnt again. She keep getting burned. Like, you might as well just stop talking. Just stop talking. And Bree like my poem too, Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, Yuri ate her up. And I sure did. And I'm about to side with Yuri if she give me the chance to. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki, what? Why the music stop? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. See, I hate girls like this. Oh my God. She is so embarrassing. That's not what you're just, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bree appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Not them about to fight each other in the class over me. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. She's burning her. Oh my god, you're getting burnt. She don't even know what to say. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs naturally grew a size bigger as soon as Bree started showing up. Nah, that's a low blow. She accusing her of stuffing her bra. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a low blow. This doesn't involve you. Why are you ganging up on Monica? I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Bree. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she can get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain this to her, Bree. Wait, what? There's the reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bree? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, because I really just, I'm winging it. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Alright, so y'all already know where my loyalty lies. So of course that's gonna be a Yuri. Yuri, my girl. I could ask Sayori to step in. I mess with Sayori, but I'm gonna stand on business. I just don't like you, Natsuki. Natsuki? What? Oh, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. But I said I liked Yuri's stuff. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, I guess. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Aw, look how sad she looks. I didn't notice she looked so sad. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So it's literally your fault. I'm not gonna lie, you blew it out of proportion. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Yeah, pipe down, pipe down. You both said some things you didn't mean. Let's get over it. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Yeah, we don't care. You acting weird. I ended up feeling bad for her. Not really. I don't feel that bad. She did look sad, but I don't feel that bad. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, get up out of here. You like killing the vibes. I like everybody else but you. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. I'm a changed person. I was gonna say something crazy, but I'm a changed person. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. We don't care. We really don't care. On our way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Yeah, that's where it belongs. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that, but we don't care. Let's move on. What are we eating for lunch? I look across the room. Yuri has her chin behind her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjusting chair. Everything all right? You good, Yuri? Because you don't even need to worry about that for real. I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I act like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri is really not even like that. She was just tweaking a little bit. How can anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Literally, I would have crashed out. You handle it as well as everyone or anyone could. I don't think any less of you. I'll really rock with you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Bree. You're too kind. No problem. I'm thankful to have you part of the club now, right? You needed some backup because I feel like, you be letting things slide. Don't let nothing slide. It's nothing. And one more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, wearing a little push-up bra, she was just capping. I would never do anything so shameful. Like they already sitting. So what thing did Natsuki say? I'm trying to, you know what? That's smart. Just act like you ain't hear it. Well, never mind that. You know, I'm gonna make some tea. You want some? Good idea. Making up for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I say it was worth it. Okay, not her feeling accomplished. It was alright. Well, mostly. We don't care about you, Natsuki. Bree, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was cool, you know, except for that one little incident. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... Why I got a ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Bree, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. That's my bestie. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Like, do they just be beefing the beef or what? No. That's really the first time I seen them fight like that. So they just jelly. Not them being like, you know, catty because I'm there. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. It's no big deal. It's just they was kind of tweaking today. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Whew, oh my gosh. You know, Bree, it's nice that I get to spend some time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. She's so sweet. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. What is my character talking about? Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Huh? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I passed Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. What? Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, so we on our second poem. I'm gonna just pick words that attract me. I'm not gonna pick nothing too cutesy because I think Natsuki do like cutesy stuff, but I'm gonna just pick the words that seem interesting. So, let's go with destiny. Okay, peaceful, grief. You know, okay, I'm really curious to see why Sayori has the dark words as well. I thought she would have like more of the cutesy words because she's a cutesy character, but I don't know. Like every time I pick cute stuff, it just appeals to Natsuki. So let's do aura. Okay, aura, dream. Okay, anime. Oh, she like anime. Of course you do. Judgment, despise. Okay, so Yuri's always is really dark, so we might. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on. I'm not trying to appeal to Natsuki, so let me lock in. Intellectual, anxiety. Do she have anxiety? Scars. Sayori. Daydream. Anger. Horror. Okay, I'm appealing to all of them really. Yikes. Misery. Okay. This word. Doki Doki. I feel like after image is Yuri. Okay, and then massacre. That sounds crazy. And we go do whatever this word is. I know that was Yuri. I don't even know what that meant. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Bree. Yo, Sayori, what's up? It looks like you're in a good mood today and you're on time. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Damn, I can't even buy a snack with my bestie. What? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Can he share with me? Like, why are we not getting no snacks? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? What? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. We sound a little weird. Why are we looking at her purse? We about to rob her? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Is she broke? Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. I would have bought her something if she ain't got the bread for it. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. That makes sense. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves one option. I didn't have to like call her out like that. I kind of read her like Lelouch or somebody. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Damn, that's harsh. Why is it so harsh? Yuri slowly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything, even though like y'all just heard me laughing. It was just something in my book. Yeah. Yuri, tell Bree to let me borrow some money. That's not my problem. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. I don't care what y'all talking about. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. Like, what are you talking about? You're right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. You know what? I don't think they knew that, so I shouldn't have said that. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Okay, so now we know Sayori a little manipulator. You know, Sayori, she good in line, I guess. Good? Or she just used to line? I don't know. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Oh, did I just slap her? What happened? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Of course, she goes slap her with it. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. You know what? You lucky Sayori, you sweetheart, because I would have slapped you back. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. It's so good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. Is she good? She about to choke? I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat. Is she close? Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's. You know what, W, Sayori. I like that. Take hers anyway. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Sayori tries to wait to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glanced around. Yeah, where is Monica? Monica isn't in the classroom or the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any heard anything about her being late today? Is she alright? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Where is our club leader at? That's a bit unusual. I hope she's alright. Of course she's alright. She's probably just had something to do today. But she would have told us, right? She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... Now, she could have a boyfriend because she was talking about some boy in her poem. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more What? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Not I. You know, I have confidence in myself, Yuri. Like, speak for yourself. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. I was definitely not with a guy or nothing. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Like, you tweaking. Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. And to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Sure. Yeah, sure. Something we don't know about Monica. She definitely was sneaking around with somebody we don't know. That makes no sense though. Like, you would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. So you just didn't hear it out of all days. Today is the day you didn't hear it. It's something we don't know. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. And right, when did you start playing the piano? I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Now, where'd she go get a piano from? Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yeah, that sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Bree. Oh, she just pushed everybody away? Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see you. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Nah, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki would end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into her closet. Hey Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Okay, now her trying to impress me a little bit. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from a shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches the electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah, let's go. Oh, where you come from, Monica? Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I went with her. Like, you checking me or something? I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water picture. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious, you know? That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, are you jealous? Like, what's going on? Monica, please... Oh. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh, Yuri is standing on... She's standing on business, y'all. Like, did she get big-headed because of what happened yesterday? Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Bree in club activities? She said, hold on. My mouth gapes because I ain't know she was gonna say all that. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. See, Monica not like Natsuki. She smiled all cute and shit, but like I feel like that really like struck a nerve with her. Then let's go, Bree. Ooh, Yuri getting brave. Oh, okay. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. It's nothing I can say to Monica. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, you was tweaking a little bit. You ain't had to say it like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was messing with you with the Natsuki stuff, but I like Monica too, so, you know, that was a little uncalled for. I just, something about the way she said that, like, it made me feel so irritated. Oh, like, am I causing trouble in paradise? Like, what's going on? I'm making them fight. Oh my God, I feel like a real man. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, like, I think you did the right thing if that's how you felt, like, saying no business, but, like, you can say it a little nicer next time. I wasn't expecting it, but, like, you know, say what you gotta say. It's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Bree, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because this turns to a romance anime. What's going on? Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head and you be blowing it out of proportion. It's not that deep. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I'm sorry, this is so cringe the way I'm reading this. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Did I just friend zone her accidentally? Yuri lifts her head. Bree, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Let's get out of here. You ain't not walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. I know Monica boiling in this room. Bree, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, that's straight. Anything is fine with me. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle for 200 degrees. That's pretty hot, ain't it? You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will, I guess. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting the show and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Okay, I'm glad we can help her feel more comfortable. I like that. You know, if we can help somebody gain some confidence, that's great. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Okay, that's great, Yuri. We love confidence. Just don't push yourself too much. Like, don't be somebody you're not, girl. You're always worrying about me, Bree. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Bree, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't even realize, you know? I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Okay, we know why. Like, I go through the same thing. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yeah. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I could have gave that to Sayori, but it's whatever. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Okay, I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer to our shoulders are touching. We're moving kind of fast. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but like, whoa. When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Not him folding up because she's right next to him. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her breast. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I used all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a bit. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Like, this chocolate good? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. That's, just leading to the feeding her. Like, I already see where this heading. I know where this going. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Aw, Yuri opens the book with both hands. Look how cute she is. Is that dust particles just flying around us? How are we able to breathe? She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop there. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be weird. I was just trying to feed you. I guess I shouldn't have done that. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? Right? I mean, I guess. Not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was. It was just a friendly gesture, like, that's all. Feeding each other as friends. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Like, I love how they make everything awkward. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Am I making her like really nervous? I feel so bad. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of our breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay. Oh, she scared me. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share our poems. Bree, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of these cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I share my poem to first? I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I definitely want you guys to tell me who your favorite character is so far and what you guys think about the game. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know what other games you guys want to play down below. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.